Alright, welcome back to the channel. As promised, I'm going to try to get some more video for you guys. So let me get you caught up to where we're at right now. I'm at the shop. Kind of see our trailer sitting in the yard. I'm sitting in the yard right now. So where we left off in Florida, we picked up that truck. I made it up to Missouri and shut down for the night, and I woke up the next morning, got on the interstate, and check engine lights came on, and ran into a whole list of problems of DPF issues. And if you remember me saying in the last video, we just changed out the DOC and the DPF on this truck. So got it into a Peterbilt. This was on a Saturday afternoon by the time we got in, and changed another sensor on it, did a regen on it, and it took forever. It took like 2 hours to regen this truck. So after we delivered that, couldn't really find anything, came up here, loaded up with some of our normal customer equipment, came back to the shop because I wanted to change out a glad hand. I was going right by anyways, drop off paperwork, you know the deal. Change that out, and what I ended up finding is just the tiniest little spot of soot on what's called, on your exhaust manifold, it's called a horn. It's where it comes off your exhaust manifold, it bends to a complete 180 and goes into your EGR cooler. There's a section of like supposed to be flex pipe, but this was factory, so this was cast iron pipe in there still, and we've got 914,000 miles on the truck, so she did its job.
No, don't fucking do.
While we're here, we might as well just do that. We did that, and trying to troubleshoot, see if we could find anything to why it did that. We did find a loose hose on one of the parts, to where we think that's maybe why it was like within a week acted like it couldn't regen and filled up and all that crap.
Obviously,
Oh, that looks good.
Dude.
What?
Dude,
What?
you dirty dog. Dude,
What are we doing here?
I'm putting your clamper gasket back on.
What's it called?
Clamper gasket.
Clamp it like Jed?
Yeah,
Jed clamp it?
yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I'm gonna Jeffrey Dahmer you in a minute.
You're gonna eat me?
I might. Pretty fucking hungry right now.
Hungry enough to eat a trucker?
Well, I mean, you're not trucking right now, right? So that statement's wrong.
Well, that don't work no more. So hopefully that's fixed, because I've been here for 2 days now and wanted to just double check the motor. We tested the injectors, we did a cylinder test, we did everything passed, so everything's looking good. So we just got all that done. We had to, that load that I loaded on my trailer, I gave that up and let somebody else take that. I didn't want to risk it. I wanted to stay here with my truck. I didn't want to take a loaner truck. I wanted to stay here and make sure my truck was good. As you know, there's a lot of money invested in these trucks, and the last thing I want to do is just go cruising around and not caring. I want to be here. I want to see what the truck looks like. I want to see what the motor looks like. I want to know what I'm in for, you know what I mean? Because we're only 2 years on a rebuild, so we were in talks that maybe it needs a head or something, you know what I mean? But we should be good. So, anyways, the real reason why we're here is I've just booked a load. I've been out to this area before. It was a bad idea going out to this area. It is cold this time of year right now. There's snow starting to fly. I'm not sure it's such a great idea anyways to be doing this, but I booked a round trip load coming out of Des Moines, Iowa, going way up into the northwest corner over by Williston. So if you know where that is out in the oil field, out in the sticks. There's not much around, right? We're picking up a trackmobile in Des Moines, taking it up to that area in North Dakota, dropping that off, grabbing the one that they want to send back in for repairs, loading that back up, and that's going back down to Des Moines. About the best paying load that there was on the board, honestly, and I've been looking. So the only reason I took it was because it is a round trip. I do have a way to get out of there, and it's going to put me back in Des Moines area, which is not the worst place to be in with an RGN. I can do all right getting out of there. So just getting the truck warmed up, and wanted to get you guys caught up because we're going to try to get some video of this. We'll see if we drive them on, push them on, pull them off, whatever we got to do. But this loads tomorrow morning, so enough of the talking. I'm gonna get trucking down there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning when we're loading it up. All right, so as promised, so we just got it loaded up. So all the noisy stuff is done, loaded up, measured. Let's see if we can get out of the sun. about 14 foot tall. There's a bracket up there. That's what's making us 14 foot. And then we are 10 foot 2 wide. So we got a chain, those air hoses and shit like that. I don't want to go through that. We're gonna go through these brackets. I'm gonna chain it down. We'll cross chain it through them holes, and then we're gonna pull down on something, because you want pull down on this. So if I gotta go over the top of this frame rail, so be it. We'll figure it out. But that's gonna be loud, so let me get that done quick. We'll get some photos, and I got permits coming right now. All right, we got her all chained down. Pulling down from the top, giving us a forward and back. Pulling from the side, just doubles. Shouldn't go nowhere, right? That'll work. So you put these 4x4s down so you don't get, you're sitting here, you don't want this to punch through your deck. If any of you guys are pulling RGNs, try not to tear your deck up like some of our guys do. I mean, shit happens, but every single trailer seems like it gets tore up as soon as we get it. So I'm gonna hop in here, do our light check. We should be good to go. Just waiting on permits right now. I'm cooling down a little bit. Got my winter clothes on. So like I said yesterday, we got to get this up to North Dakota. We're gonna drop this off Monday. And then we're gonna swap this out the same location for a bigger one, and that's gonna come right back here to this location because it needs repairs done. We are stopped for the night at the Big Chief Travel Plaza, whatever you want to call it. We're up here in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. Wanted to get some video, but we've been driving and talking on the phone for literally 5 hours straight. So I got here a couple minutes ago, did our post trip, yada yada, and got tomorrow figured out. That's gonna be our trip tomorrow up through Fargo's right there, and I got my waypoints in to follow my route based off my permits. So we got 6 hours 19 minutes tomorrow, whatever, 7 hours. Not a bad little spot here. Truck's doing great. Load's doing great. Nothing's moved. Chains are all good. Boards are where they're staying. The windows ain't blown out. Nice little spot. The only thing that I have noticed is when I stop to double check my chains right away, see the shit dripping. This tire had some hydraulic oil on the brakes, and it was like coming out, the tire's all wet. You can see it. It's a better light. You can kind of see that. Nothing I could do about that. It is what it is. So other than that, we're good. Well, ride low. That's why we got low life on the visor. So we're gonna hang out here and get up in the morning. No big rush. It's Friday night. We'll get up to that truck stop. There's a truck stop a couple miles down the road from our delivery. That's where we're gonna hang out, do our 34. Everything's looking good. Truck is just dirty. Look at them stacks. They're horrible. Absolutely horrible. But got my dinner for the night. Cookies and beef sticks. We're gonna hang out, watch some TV videos, whatever you want to call them. Watch some YouTubers. Come on with it. And we'll see you in the morning. We'll get some video tomorrow morning, maybe coming out of here or something. I don't know. Do you guys like getting down the road footage? I really don't feel like tying this thing onto the bars back there and trying to like remote control it. It's starting to get too cold for that. And frankly, it's a lot of damn work. So, whatever. I'm gonna hang out here tonight. We'll see you guys in the morning. All right. We got our pre-trip all done. Truck's warmed up a little bit. I like to let it warm up. I like to let it warm up to about 150 at least before we really start putting the coals to the fire. A little stuffed up this morning. Ugh. It was a rough night. So we're great. We're pretty good on fuel, but I looked up kind of the last fuel stop that I'm going to be able to hit before we bump off of 94 here. Once we get in to North Dakota, we got to go a little ways on 94, and then we bump off on 52. And from there on out, we will not see a Love's. So since we're going to be, I can't even see around that corner. Since we're going to be out in the sticks, and we're going to be there all weekend. The sun is bright. We're going to stop there and get fuel. It's about 2 hours from us right now. So we're going to top off before we make our way out there. I had an issue with I woke up at like 2 in the morning. Like my left eye was giving me hell. It was like watering like hell. I don't know. I took my contact out because my eye was bothering me so much. But I didn't bring my contact like lens holder because I almost never have an issue. So I had to use a bottle cap and put like Visine eye solution in there just to store my contact until this morning. That's a hell of a ramp there. So now today, I don't know what's up with my eye. It's just being goofy today, I guess. It's just very sensitive to light. So that'll be fun. Just a quick update. We just stopped and got fuel a little while back. We've got about a 30-mile-an-hour headwind So this is going to be a battle all the way getting out there. As you know, we're heading west, is that way. But we need to get up on 52, go up that way, and then go that way. And the wind is coming from that direction, coming right at us. 30-mile-an-hour headwind. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not. These little water reservoirs, they're white capping. So I had to slow down, drop the gear, half a gear, whatever you want to call it when you're splitting. And I'm running in between 55 and 60 mile an hour because in the top gear, I can get 60, 65, but the entire time you're doing it, you're spooling the shit out of your turbo. You'll cook a turbo doing stuff like that, just running it at full boost for hours on end. So better off, we're just gonna drop a gear, back off it a little bit, and just do what we can, I guess. There's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is, right? Only thing I had to adjust when we stopped and got fuel is I noticed the window in the cab on that Trackmobile doesn't have any locks. So it was like sliding open and allowing all this wind to get in there as well. So I slid it back in place and I used that tape, that big heavy duty white tape that we use for the shrink wrap stuff. And I taped the seam up real good, I taped across the top real good, and I taped the both panes so they can't move. Theoretically, as long as it sticks good. At least I made an attempt. So I just wanted to give you that update. We're just gonna plug along here. We've got, it says 4 hours. I imagine that's gonna be at least 5 at this rate. All right, we're coming up to our delivery. We got to hit this roundabout quick. We're right down the road from where we're delivering on Monday. And like I said before, we're going to do basically a reset here because it's Saturday afternoon. Look at all the shit down there. Look at all the train cars. Ooh, they got all kinds of spur stuff. Anyways, been a boring trip. Nothing really going on, if we're being honest. And that's a good thing. Where's this truck stop? Oh, it's right down here. All kinds of stuff going on here. Hopefully there's food here. What is this? Steakhouse. Well, what are we doing? I'm trying just not give it the beans. So we deliver right down in there where those buildings are, somewhere in there. We'll swap it out, like I said, on Monday, and give them this one so they can use this one to do whatever they're gonna do. And we'll take that other one all trucks. There you go. Well, a little late because I'm here. But we'll take that other one back down to Des Moines so they can get that all fixed up for them. And of course, there's some big old potholes here. All right, cool. Plenty of yard, looks like. One benefit coming out this way. There's almost nobody out here. And whew, there's plenty of parking. Lots are huge usually, so that's a good thing. So what we're gonna do, throw her in the hole, and we're gonna cut the video off here. You don't need to see me unloading this. There's not much to it. Obviously, it's gonna be loud with chains, and I'm just taking that off, putting the other one on, whatever, and then driving it back. So if anything crazy comes up on that, maybe I'll get some video of it, but otherwise, we'll see what we find coming out of Des Moines. So we got her parked. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Maybe we'll build the channel, maybe we won't, I don't know. That's up to you guys, but I appreciate everyone of you watching, and see you on the next one.